Well guys, just as you heard, it seems like the tapping is completely gone. The cold start tapping barbecue tick after adding 1 bottle of Ceratec. It says 1 bottle should treat 5 liters, which is approximately 5 quarts of oil. So technically you need 2 bottles for this car because it takes 10 quarts of oil. But 1 bottle seemed to have helped a lot on the ticking sound. The other noise, I don't know what that is. That goes away, but you hear it just when you let off the throttle. I don't know what the noise is. It's like a little rattle noise when you let off the throttle, when you rev it. Plus you hear it on shifts too, I think. I don't know if we'll be able to hear it anymore in this video. But I am pretty impressed with Ceratec actually making that big of a difference, because my tapping was extremely loud before I had the Ceratec in there. Right now, I would be able to hear it bouncing off the wall, you know, before I did the Ceratec. That noise you just heard was the car behind me, not my car. But as you heard in the earlier, there's there's no tapping. It's just the rattle now, which I don't know what that is. Kind of disappointing that it does have a noise still, but I think it sounds a lot better than before I added the Ceratec. What I did, I first added half of a bottle of Ceratec, and I noticed it did make a difference, but it wasn't 100% good, so I added the rest of the bottle, and that seems to have actually completely removed the tapping when cold, which I think is what it's piston slap is what I think it is. Like I said though, I don't know what that other noise is. When I do the light revs and then let off, it's just a little rattle noise. I really have no explanation for that, but yeah, so I don't know. I might ask my dealer about that. It goes away when it gets warm though, but you mainly hear it when you just let off the throttle. When you rev it, when it's cold, it goes away when it's warm, like I said. But I just want to let you guys know that the Ceratec did help with the cold start piston slap barbecue tapping sound. Hopefully that helps you guys out. I mean, give it a try. I haven't noticed any negative effects from it at all. I've actually noticed better gas mileage too after adding the Ceratec, which was surprising. I mean, I drove it exactly the same before and after the Ceratec. I even ran a few quarter miles on the tank of gas that I actually calculated. And I'm hand calculating the mileage. I actually calculated the exact mileage by dividing the trip by the actual amount of gas I put in there at the same gas station, at the same pump. And before I did the Ceratec, I was around 13.9. After the Ceratec, I got 15.7. So I mean, it seems like it really does smooth out like stuff in your engine and add like a layer of lubricity, I guess, to all the rotating assembly in the engine. So I do recommend trying Ceratec if you have the barbecue tick. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. If you guys know what that rattle noise is, let me know about that, because that is slightly concerning. I don't know what it is. Maybe, I don't know what it sounds like. I mean, I have an automatic transmission, so it's not like a clutch issue, unless it's a clutch inside the automatic transmission. I don't know what that noise is. It does go away when warm though, so that is a little bit odd. Maybe I'll make a video after I warm up the car and I'll start revving it some more and see how it sounds when it's completely warmed up. Give me a minute to drive and find a spot to stop. I'm back here at my house, just wondering if the car got a little extra warm, or if the sound is still here. Probably is still here. Rattle. You can still hear it a little bit, but that's about as quiet as it gets for this car. Just thought I'd do a little bonus clip here with drag mode. Got to show you guys drag mode, at least paddle shifted drag mode with traction control off. I'm going to stop here after these cars pass, and then I'll go do a little pull for you guys. Drag mode, paddle shifting. AC is on right now, so take that into consideration. That was 0 to about, I don't know, a little bit over the speed, a little around the speed limit. Yeah, 9.5 maybe miles an hour or so, but that's about how it goes. With drag mode, it shifts so hard that you do lose traction. I had traction control off, but you do lose traction on the 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 most of the time. Right now it's 82 degrees out, my tires are hot, so I mean it would be a lot worse if it was like 50 out or something like that. But that's about how that goes.